Welcome back, everyone. J Bone here for Smash This Podcast on a Wednesday night. Wow, it's been a minute. But you know what? I had to give myself a breather after that crazy long Saturday night. So hopefully everybody understands and respects that. Like, I really wanted to go live on Monday. I was ready to, and then I was like, nope, just chilling, just chilling. We got some chatters in here already. Tremendous. Good evening, everyone. So we're gonna be doing a few different things here tonight, and I caught a couple spoilers for AEW. I'm gonna be reviewing that separately. Okay, either much later tonight or we'll plan it early tomorrow morning or something, whenever my brain has enough brain cells for it, which is God knows when. Uh, but wow, just the internet was just throwing a ridiculous amount of news and rumors of newsy thingies, and oh my god. Um, so where the hell do you even start with this? Like let's start with the AAW. I asked Trent if he wanted to join me. He said he was busy tonight. If I'm still on, and if I'm still on, and he hits me up, I'll bring him in here, and he can talk a little AAW and his, just I'll throw a few things at him, and get his opinion on a few things, because he is the man to talk about AAW. I do appreciate it when he jumps in here. So wherever you're joining from, Team Twitch or YouTube land, wherever, it's all appreciated. Don't forget to smash that like button, smash that sub button, ring that bell for notifications. As far as the links in the description, there is the merch. Make sure you hit the sign up for some merch, some brand new stuff on there within the last month. Some people, including myself, finally just got some new stuff. Sorry, just hearing notifications go off in my ear. William Gardner, you're so goofy. Where the hell was I? I have no idea. But this stage has my head spinning. We're gonna try to get through this, and we're doing it completely sober too. No beer skis tonight. We're just doing waters. Even had a little monster earlier because it was one of those days. Yeah, let's start out with some AAW, and then we'll talk some news, which is going to include some stuff from ringsidenews.com, where I get a majority of my news. They've got updates on the stuff that came out earlier today about CM Punk and Daniel Bryan. Now, like it, dislike it, whatever, stick around for it. You never know. Courtney's cracking me up. All right. Let's talk some AAW. This is from tonight's Twitch show. Make sure you hit them up on Twitch. You can catch the show live or catch the replay on their on-demand services. You can sub for those cool emotes, which includes the logo, Rohit Raju, or Hakeem Zayn, as he's known at AAW. there is a Jake something one among others, which ties right in with, if you follow Impact Wrestling, TNI, you just get all the cool emotes then, right? So, all right. So we start out here with quite the rant from Rohit or Hakeem Zayn. He said he's this is all following his loss, and he's really upset. He's absolutely ranting here. I think, honestly, speaking of Trent, I think he's trying to copy Trent's ranting gimmick, honestly. That or Trent is copying Hakeem Zayn. I haven't figured that out yet. Next time I talk to Trent, I'll ask him about that. Be like, all right, who started the rants first? Who's copying who here? Is there supposed to be some kind of protocol along with this? Something? I don't know. So yeah, I don't know if Rohit is going to keep coming at the Heritage Champion. Oh my God, I'm drawing a blank. Completely drawing a blank. The Heritage Champion. I don't know if he's going to keep coming after him or if he's going to start another journey. But he is fired up. And if Hakeem Zayn and he's motivated, look out. Joey Z's in here. Polar Family. Zach Bonifer. What is up? Double duty. Bison will do that to you. Yes, I was on with the UK gents, the UK TNI brethren. Make sure you check that out. It was all fallout from Slammiversary that they were kind of reviewing, reacting to, plus a preview for tomorrow's. And I joined them. I joined them this morning or this afternoon or whatever. It was noon. It was, I was still waking up. And I wanted to let them know that TNI was going to be releasing another T-shirt for them. It's that great new looking TNI UK logo that was recently released. That's on all their, headers, whatever you want to call them, the covers for their videos. So, so keep an eye out for that shirt. Support the TNI UK guys. We are very proud of them and their success over the course of this last year plus. And we want to see their audience grow. So yeah, make sure you tune in and make sure you come back tomorrow for TNI stuff. As Courtney is. There we go. Courtney's all ready for it. All right. So what's after that? Okay. So let me know if you are team La Sociedad Boricua or not. Hopefully I didn't screw that up too much. La Sociedad Boricua. See, my Spanish is getting better by the minute. So in this match here, if they lose, they are gone. Adios. See ya. Sayonara. Arrivederci. Gone from AAW. Never to return. Yes, as William Gardner says, give it a little tickle. I just that must be a UK thing. I'm not comfortable with the whole. I did it earlier today. I was like, last time I saw someone doing this, it was the kid in the Shining movie, and he was talking to his finger. And it was really uncomfortable. So, whenever the crew starts doing this, I get really scared. I'm not comfortable with it. I'm not. Just, keep the tickle away from me. Anyways, If La Sociedad Boricua loses, they are gone. So they are facing Levi Everett, and he is from the Amish lands, apparently, complete with denim shirt, coveralls, and the beard. Oh my God. He absolutely was decked out for the Amish country. And he was there with Sean Logan. And they said the shame about Levi Everett is he's trying to build an audience, but he's not even on social media. He can't build, so many people, like, you're either on social media, you try to gain a little audience. If you're like me, you're trying to, get those numbers up. Well, Levi is just out there. I don't even know how he contacts these places to get booked. Now, does he have a cell phone? If he's not on social media, does he have a cell phone? Does he do like the pigeon thing, wrap the message on the pigeon leg and set it free off into the I don't know. I don't know how he does this. Yes, churning the butter. Yes, was he churning butter earlier today? I don't know. But La Sociedad Boricua looked great here. Clean win. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Clean win here over Levi Everett and Sean Logan. No, I'm not gonna lie. I saw the chain. I saw what happened. They knocked him out, rolled him up for the win. Look, I'm okay with a little shenanigans here and there. Look, these guys, they just want to get booked. They just want to get, they just want to get paid. They just want to get paid. And these guys are going to do anything in their power to stay on this brand. You would too, right? I think so. So, yeah, so these guys, they put the chain in the pants. They knocked out, I believe it was Sean Logan, rolled him up for the pin. 1, 2, 3. So La Sociedad Boricuas are staying in AAW, and we've seen this for a long time. They're trying to get into building. They just they get no respect. They are. I just figured it out. They are abso-freaking-lutely the Rodney Dangerfield of AAW. If you don't know who that is, please go Google it. I know I'm really dating myself with that one. They get no respect. So, congrats to them. And we'll have to see where their journey continues in this company. Next, it is Spa Day with John, capital E, period, Bravo. He's got Hartenbauer there. And, Johnny Bravo, he's kicked back. He's not wearing his flashy, exuberant, charismatic ring gear he always is. He's much more casual. Shirt, shorts, very colorful, but, still much more laid back. Violet, you are not old. Stop calling yourself that. It's all up here, right? Unless there is nothing up there like myself. But anyways, so it's Spa Day, and he tries to get Hartenbauer to loosen up a little bit. He's like, here, wear the baseball cap I give you. So he still has the sleeveless shirt, the tie, the pants, but now he has a hat on. So he looks a little more casual. Shortly after that, Johnny Bravo leaves the spa, very frustrated. They didn't know who he was. I know that, Violet. I wasn't going to say anything about your age. I'm just, We're all young at heart here, right? Right. Okay. So, all right. Then the next part later, and I'm just going to skip ahead here. So Spa Day Part 2, I don't know where they are, but they're catching some sun now. Johnny Bravo's kicked back. He's got the cucumbers on the eyes. Hartenbauer's sitting next to him. He's cutting up the cucumber. He's eating the cucumber. It's not what you're supposed to do on Spa Day is eat the cucumber. It's supposed to go on the eyes. We have to help Hartenbauer with this. And then Davey Vega shows up. And he joins them for Spa Day, and then they're all kicked back, and they all got the cukes on the eyes. They stopped eating the cuke, and so it looks like they had a very successful Spa Day. I have a feeling this is going to continue. I have a feeling. So we'll see. But still very funny. I think I heard Trent was a part of the production on this. But it was very funny. Oh, especially the first part, because then Hartenbauer was holding the cucumber, like, what am I supposed to do with this? And it just your mind wanders, and it's it's very funny. So yeah, great stuff here with Johnny Bravo and his new faction. I don't know what we call this faction yet. Hartenbauer, he's got Vega, he's got Ali Catch. I don't know. We'll just call this Team Bravo. Team Bravo. Oh! Look at who we got here.
Smash this podcast.
It's Trent!
Pick you up on your offer, Dave. I'll pick you up on your offer.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I appreciate it.
Have we talked AAW yet?
We're right in the middle of it. In fact, speak of the devil. I was just saying how you had told me that you had something to do with Spa Day. And John, capital E, period,
yeah, baby.
Bravo.
I thought we were going to the spa. This is the spa. That's my favorite part of that.
Yeah.
This is the spa. Now, both parts aired, right? Both parts aired.
They were separate, yes.
Yeah. Okay. It's great. It was Spa Day is one of my proudest productions I've ever done.
I love the cucumber. Like, what am I supposed to do with this? It's like, oh my God.
It goes on your eyes, you idiot. The best part is we went to Massage Envy, and they didn't know who he was. I said, do you know this guy? This is John Capital period Bravo. He's on TV. He's a star. And they're like, we don't know. Can't fit him in.
You know why they didn't recognize him.
It's because he had the sunglasses on. He didn't have the suit on, the crazy suit, Well,
I was going to say, he was very casual. He did not wear his bright, charismatic
That's true.
stuff. If he walked in with that, they would have instant.
I mean, yeah, but he was dressed down. You're not used to Bravo being dressed down. I'm at the spa myself. I have some fresh cut fruit, J-Bone. Look at this. I got some fresh cut fruit right from the produce shop. I'm having a fresh strawberry on a fork here. Nice. My own spa day here.
Now, do you dip it in yogurt? Is it just straight, nothing on it? What do you do with the fruit?
Straight nothing on it, my man. I just did a 3-mile walk, and you get no extra calories. I'm going to have this. I'm going to have a salad. That's what I'm going to have today.
Nice.
Getting jacked, J-Bone. I'm going to look like Hartenbauer, So have you talked about the show already?
I was kicking it off saying hello to the people. I'm only 20 minutes in. I talked about the Hakeem Zayn rant that kicked off the show.
Oh my God.
He is fired up. Who is the Heritage champ again?
Myron Reed.
Myron Reed. I am so sorry. I need to get used to a few of these guys. So talked about that for a minute. So he's fired up. I don't know if he's going to continue this journey with Myron Reed or something's going to distract him, but he was fired up, man.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Dude, he wants that belt back, baby.
He does.
Did you catch what he said at the end of the promo? This little nugget he threw at you there.
Oh, I didn't write it down.
He said, listen, learn, and absorb my truth.
Oh, yes. He is always about the truth. He's been talking about the truth since he busted out that promo
since
a year and a half ago or whenever it was.
There was somebody by his side at the time. Now, that guy hasn't been around. That guy's hurt. He's letting you know we haven't forgotten. So you pick up the clue here. He hasn't forgotten about. Not saying names, but if you remember, there was an agenda. He laid out. So,
well, let's see. There was the hustle, and then there was the muscle.
And then there was the strawberry on a fork. But go ahead. Yes.
I don't think strawberries had to. Never mind. Now, I really want to get your opinion on this because you were really well. I mean, I kind of already know what your opinion is on this because you were very boisterous on this, with Tyler during this opening match here.
Okay,
it was La Sociedad Boricua versus
bitches.
See, I knew it.
Bitches, bastards. Go ahead.
Levi Everett from the Amish land.
Yeah.
and Sean Logan. Now I get this feeling, Trent, that you're not a fan of La Sociedad Boricua. Some people call them the Ricos. For those of you who don't know, it's Rico de la Vega and Axel Rico.
Yeah, these guys. Okay, I said too. I said nothing but nuisance. Is what I said. I said nothing but a nuisance. You guys. I said nothing but a thorn in my side, a pain in my ass. They're in the artwork right above J-Bone, right behind us right here. That's them. Nothing but a pain in my ass. Constantly, I call them disruptors. That's what I said. I mean, nothing but disruptors. And I'm tired of it, J-Bone. I'm sick and tired of La Sociedad Boricua with their bullshit. It's time to end. I'm over it.
They just want to get paid, Trent. No one's giving them a shot. And now
I'm not paying them anything.
Well, no, you're not paying them. Your boss pays them. But now you have to pay them respect because they are employed.
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. I don't have to do anything. I'm not going to do anything. They hijack the show. They sneak in. I'm not doing anything. I'm standing my ground, J-Bone. The hell with La Sociedad Boricua. They can kick rocks and get the hell out of our building. I can't wait till they lose, so they have to leave. But go ahead.
Is that part of the thing? The next time they lose, they have to leave?
That's it, baby. They lose and they're out. That's how it works.
Ooh,
that's how it works.
It's a rough crowd. All right.
Anybody a Kiwi fan over here? Fresh cut Kiwi? Oh, can't beat it.
Good stuff. Good stuff. It's very good. There's some amazing healthy vitamins inside kiwis.
I had my own spa day, J-Bone.
You are. Look at that. You're already taking the years off in front of me.
Oh, look at that.
Any thoughts on Levi Everett and Sean Logan? Is this some kind of new upcoming team, or was this just kind of put together as we're just going to throw stuff at these Boricua brothers?
Well, Levi has been on a couple times. He's Amish. He's 100% Amish. He is from Pittsburgh, the Pittsburgh area, the Pennsylvania area, I should say. And Sean is he's local enough. He's kind of local-ish, and he's a good kid. He's just getting his feet wet for a young kid. Levi, though, he has a decent following on the East Coast, and Bill's a big fan of Levi. He likes Levi Everett a lot, so he's known out there. But I remember asking him. We were like, "Hey, our photographer Nick, who's going to be on TNI tomorrow," asked him, "Hey, can I tag you in something on Twitter or anything like that?" And he's like, I don't have Twitter, He's like, he's Amish, and then he's like, well, you should have. So he's like, well, the elders wouldn't like that too much but he actually somebody runs a Twitter account for him, and they're always like, hi, so and so here for Levi on behalf of Levi. He'd like to thank you.
How do you get up in the industry? How do you get any headway?
I don't know.
If you do, so he doesn't. Does he have a? Does the guy have electricity?
He's Amish. Nothing. He's got candles.
So the hamsters are running the.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, this poor son of a bitch.
He churns butter on the way to the ring. Have you seen? He's got a butter churn on the way to the ring. He's churning butter. It's amazing. He gives fresh butter to the whole crew when he comes over. He has freshly churned butter.
Did you get some?
I got it in the fridge. You want to bring it? It's one of those big bricks, not a brick. It's like a circle of butter. I'm telling you, Jay, he's a straight up Amish. This kid's onto something.
I'm a city guy. I just
Me too.
I mean, I love me some country. Don't get me wrong. You know,
but he's great. He's great. Get to know him.
God bless him. All right. So the Sociedad Brick was sticking around. They win the match.
Yeah.
They I hear something about a chain, some kind of shenanigans. I didn't see I thought it was a clean win. They were really getting booed like something happened. I mean, did you see something?
Nothing clean about La Sociedad Boricua at all. No. Nothing is clean about them. Don't justify them, J-Bone. I cannot wait till these assholes are out of my hair.
I'm just trying to help some hardworking guys.
Yeah, no, absolutely not. Absolutely not. Maybe you should manage them.
You think they'd let me?
You know, how's your Spanish?
I got La Sociedad Boricua down. I mean, I don't know. What do you think?
Yeah, there you go. You're halfway there.
Oh, see? There you go.
The other half of you is living on a prayer. But go ahead, J-Bo.
Yeah. Love that song. All right. So we talked the spa days segments. I just kind of rolled them together.
So good.
Oh, so funny. I just love it. So so Hartenbauer and Vega are with John, capital E, period, Bravo.
He's so good.
So does Bravo have a name to this faction? Oh, he also has Alley Catch. I can't forget.
He does have Alley. No name for the faction though. I mean, it's just they're all led by Johnny Bravo.
Just Team Bravo. Okay.
Team Bravo, man. They're all on Team Bravo.
All right. So So are there more parts to this spa day? Because it feels like this should continue or something.
No, spa day is done. I mean, it was just one.
That's it.
That's it.
Okay.
It's going to be on Twitter tomorrow. We're going to roll it out. If you missed spa day, check out AAW Pro on Twitter tomorrow. Both parts will be out. It is amazing. Spa day is classic.
Too funny. I love Johnny Bravo. I mean, sometimes he can be absolutely terrifying with his volume and his seriousness, but then stuff like this, it's like, oh, this is why we love him in the first place, because he's so charismatic and goofy.
Yeah.
You know, crazy. Real butter. All right, never mind.
It's amazing. I got it. It's great.
Put it on your torn. Next we get, okay, so this is somewhat new to my eyes. Maybe you can fill me in a little bit on this this vixen coming to the ring now. Val Malone.
Yeah.
The manager of champs is back in AAW.
She's the OG lady of AAW. She used to manage Silas Young. Fun fact, that is his former wife. She was managing him when he was champion. But yeah, whatever. Things happen. I mean, I'm the king of failed marriages and whatever. So what the hell am I gonna? No, listen. But hey, she said it. She's back and she's looking for a youngin. She wants a young guy now. She's a cougar. I'm a MILF. I want some young blood now. So she was.
Oh boy.
She looks phenomenal. But she's the dude. Val Malone back in the day was taking pile drivers, power bombs, table spots, chair shots. She's a tough chick.
So she is the Mae Young of
no, she's not that old, J-Bo. No, she's not that old. Jesus.
I just meant for a woman that was, it just, my mind instantly went to the table spot that Mae Young,
She was great though. I'm so excited for her to be back. A long time. She's been gone a long time. The way her last appearance, I believe, was when Eddie Kingston pile drove her to hell and put her out. That was it. I think he got rid of her initially. Kingston and Silas had a big feud in AAW.
Wow.
And he pile drove her and got rid of her. That was it. Woo. Yeah.
Who was she managing at that time?
Silas. Yeah, she's always been Silas.
Okay,
she's always been Silas.
Gotcha.
Yep.
So she introduces Travis Titan. Now, Travis Titan just turned on someone at this last big event that you had. They were tagging.
Yep.
And so now he's on this new journey. Comes out with right after Val Malone introduces him, and he faces Isaiah Moore. someone also young, up and coming in this company.
Yep. What do you think of Isaiah Moore? That's a young kid. I want people's opinion. If you watched it, give me your opinion on two guys I got my eye on: Isaiah Moore and Damian Chambers, who've both been on Alive quite a bit.
That name sounds familiar.
He was on the last couple. Yeah, he wasn't on this one. He's been on regularly, but Isaiah and Damian are two guys who, I'll be honest, they're fighting for a spot. Those two guys really, they're clawing. They're like, we really want a spot in this company. We want to prove ourselves, and I like that attitude. Right?
Can't knock it.
I love that because it just makes them strive. And that's the idea of the Alive shows is to try out the new guys and see how they do. So, what do you think of Isaiah Moore?
I like a lot of a lot of these kids are very new to me, so I'm not remembering them. I mean, a few do stand out to me, like Jossie, Ren
He's
Jones
amazing,
stands out to me. Some of them just stand out a little more than others. Some of these are still very new to me. Like I know Travis Titan has had a few spots on.
He's been around, yeah.
Strong, New Japan Strong. The U.S.
Oh, that's right. Yeah,
chapter of that. He's been on there a few times.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if he's been on AEW.
He has. Yeah,
something. Okay.
He's done Dark, yeah.
There's been so many people on, the Dark and the Elevation and stuff. But so these guys are still really new to me. I can't give you too much on them, but for what I'm seeing,
what you've seen, just go off of that.
Just good workers. Travis Titan showing some charisma because he just turned heel, so that's obviously eye-catching. So.
Now, that's the thing. Now, let me ask you this. There's a lot of good workers, right? They all run their spots. They all do the same. They all do, things really crisp. But, you remember, like you said, Jossie, Ren Jones immediately stood out because they're characters.
Yeah, and they look like stars.
And that is a big part of it. Don't just be a guy who does moves. There's 1,000 of those everywhere. What makes you a character? What makes you something? And I want to talk to these kids too. I want to say, hey, listen, guys, that's what we're looking for. I don't care if you can run. And I shouldn't say I don't, but Danny, he's the top guy. Danny's the boss, right? Everybody's trained to do these things. Doing them crisp is great, but what's the character? Where do you stand out? Josh Seed can do 3 moves and just talk, and I'm already sold on him.
Yeah,
that's the difference. He's not some phenomenal wrestler. He's a great character.
Jossie comes across to me like he's been in the industry for 10 years.
4 years. 4 years. That's it.
Not bad. I mean, he looks like when I see him on the stick, like he had a little promo tonight. It was great stuff. Talk about who he's going to face next week. Page, not AEW's Page, different Page. But he reminds me of MJF on the mic. That's how much he stands out to me, and that's a compliment.
Jason Page, by the way.
Jason Page, thank you.
Who's also who did a Impact spot, and I believe I believe Jason Page.
Oh, he died at the hands of Morrissey then.
Yes, Jason Page, I believe, is trained by Trey Miguel. Yeah.
Oh, okay. So he's out of that school. Okay.
Yeah, he did some dark stuff too, I believe. So he's been around. He's a good kid too. He's really upped his game a lot in the last year too.
Okay.
But again, Jason Page, you gotta, it's my big thing, and in the chat, Violet's agreeing with what I'm saying here. In the chat, sound off. Me personally, Jay, I'm big on a character name. I don't want regular guy name, regular last name. Like a name like Seth Rollins. What is Seth Rollins? What is Jason Page? What is Isaiah Moore? You know what I mean? Give me a fucking name. Frontman Josh C. What the fuck is that? That. I'm never gonna forget that.
Right.
Yeah,
something that sticks with it. Yeah. There's a bunch of pages out there. You got to throw something with it.
Yeah. So that's what I'm saying. Give me something that I'll hang on to. That's the idea. And I'm not trying to. If there's their real names, I'm not trying to insult anybody's real name. I'm just saying, but
right.
If you're a character, be a character.
Yeah.
Be a character. Go right in. Go all into that.
Yeah,
Like,
right. It's like I've been J-Bone for 20 years.
it's
That's
something people remember J-Bone. You
right.
know, that's the thing. Give me something to hold on to. But there's too many. There's too, and it's on the top. It's not just indies. It starts at the top. You know, WWE has generic everybody. Daniel Bryan, Seth Rollins, whatever. It's like
Yeah,
Roman Reigns. I mean, Roman Reigns actually stands out a little bit, but you know, whatever. You know, like Dean Ambrose. Like, it's just regular names. Like, give me a fucking name. You know, like Randy Savage, Hulk Hogan, Greg
yeah,
the Hammer Valentine. These all stand out.
right.
You know,
Yeah,
Rowdy Roddy Piper. What the fuck is that? You know, like, I'm
yeah.
never gonna forget these names.
The
So
old school really stood out.
that stuff stands. Even a name like Marty Jannetty. I've never heard the name Jannetty before. Marty Jannetty. I never forget it. You know,
But once you saw him in the ring with Shawn Michaels, you never forgot it.
I love Marty Jannetty. I'm a huge Marty and Mark. When I met Marty Jannetty, I was like, Marty, when I was a kid, I wanted to be a rocker with you, man. I just wanted to be one of the rockers. I wanted to win tag. I used to play fight my pillows like I was one of the rockers, and I was tagging in Marty. And he's like, I'm like, I just want to be tag team champions with you. He goes, well, brother, here you go. And he like had the AWA tag team titles. He's like, me and you are champs now. And he put the belt on me. He was hammered. He's like, me and you, baby. He's like, you can keep that. I'm like, really? And his hand was like, no, you can't keep that.
Wow, he was really gone then.
Oh yeah, he was gone. Amazing.
Oh my God, that's a riot.
Mm-hmm. Which one's Jay?
Exactly. I'm sure he had many of which one's Jay nights. Certainly, probably 100 times more than I have. I've had a couple of those nights, but
Where are we at here, Jay?
I was really trying to follow that up with something funny, and I just nope.
Blanked,
Just,
dead air for
Dead
3
air.
seconds.
Crickets, hate it. All right, never mind. All right, so Travis Titan with the win over Isaiah Moore. Brainbuster, solid brainbuster.
Yeah.
Some Val. So this is interesting, and I've been saying this for years. The use of managers is, I mean, it's gotten better in the industry, you know, and
Yeah.
I've never seen her before, but now that you've told me about her, I can't wait to see more. You know?
Yeah, I'm excited for her. You know, I'm excited
More, not more. Well,
More.
more's
More.
great.
Mar.
Yeah, great to say more.
But that's you know, but that's the thing. If you use a manager right, they're invaluable. You know, Chuck Smooth and AAW is becoming the land of managers, which I love. You know,
Chucky's smooth. I mean, he's a guy of small stature, but he talks with a big stick. I mean, he's really, man, when he talks, you listen.
you do, man. And I don't know why people really are taking to him lately, and it's pretty awesome. It's pretty awesome to see people take. I mean, Chuck Smooth's been out of the business for 16 years. This is his first time back. The stuff with Russ Jones is his first time back.
I mean, when you listen to Chuck Smooth talk, and you're like, whoa, well, this guy's really, really loud, and you're listening to him, and then you see who walks up behind him, and you're like,
oh my God.
Russ Jones is just terrifying.
He is a beast of a man. Beast man.
Crazy.
Tough guy. Real tough guy.
He is. I mean, he looks like a guy that just tore through like 5 buildings of guys on bikes, and that was just, the appetizer.
I love that promo when they were like, when Chuck's like, there are so many worthless individuals in this wrestling business, so many complete pieces of shit. And I just start laughing. When he's he's like so many complete pieces of shit. But anyway,
right.
Go on.
All right. So next, I covered the Spa Day stuff. Now, Connor Braxton, he's cutting a promo here. He says he is done with hoverboards. He is done with the hoverboard gimmick. He is just there to kick ass.
I don't believe it. I don't believe it.
I gotta say, when I did see him a few years ago, and I was trying to remember where I saw him, and I used to see him in the House of Hardcore.
Was he there?
Dreamer would bring him. Yeah, because he would. And I don't remember where some of the other shows were, but I remember he came in locally when David Hero started doing shows with Dreamer.
Really?
And it became part of Blizzard Brawl. Yeah, it was. I don't remember who he was against, but someone destroyed him. But he did the hoverboard back and forth.
Yeah, so ridiculous.
It's like, clothesline. Oh my god, really?
It's a bit much.
It is, and that was when those were like all the craze, and now you don't see.
Well, he got some press when it first happened. He got a little buzz. I'm not gonna say he did, and then he just went with it. Yeah. But go ahead. What was next?
But yeah, so he's back and he's ready to kick ass. So we'll see where his journey continues here.
Yeah.
Storm Grayson versus Ren Jones.
Yep.
Grayson looks like a good kid. I've seen him a few times. Ren Jones though really stands out, man. He's called the. I'm gonna read my own writing here. The Swag Champ.
Swag Champ, baby. Swag Champ.
Champ O Swag.
Yep.
And he comes out. He looks like he looks like $1 million. That's like you talk about these guys that you got to stand out. He's got jewels all over his trunks.
Mm-hmm.
He's glistening. He said he was. I think you said on commentary that he's glowing.
Did I say that? I think I said that. Yeah, he's glowing. Yeah. He's literally glowing right now, Tyler. He's glowing.
I was like, "Whoa, wait, is this guy pregnant? What's going on here?" But good match.
Short though. I mean, he made short work of them.
Short, yeah. I mean, most of these are fairly short, but they get some in-ring time, and you want them to remember you.
That's the idea. I mean, it's like the old Saturday morning kind of stuff. You get a little taste. You're seeing who's out there.
Yeah.
These aren't long matches. They're making quick work out of the rookies, but you're seeing who's coming up. You're going to see who might make it to the pay-per-view.
Right.
That's the idea.
Yeah. They're fighting for that top spot on that bill. Yeah. And it's great that your company gives them these chances and they actually have, a weekly stage to do it on.
Yeah. And that's the idea. I love that because I love that we're doing that.
You don't have to wait a month to
right.
It's
like we have a TV show. We have a weekly show. We're going to sample talent to everybody. That's kind of cool to me. That's a lot of fun.
So you have the opportunity to get a little promo time in.
Yeah, why not?
Or someone does a promo on you, or you get a little in-ring time. Yeah.
I mean, the idea of Alive is like, here's your shot. Okay. Here's your chance to show us what you got. You got a couple minutes, but you know what? It's an elevator pitch. You got a few minutes. Nail it. Hit me with something. Yeah. And if you can sell me, then hey, you'll keep coming back.
And that's how I became a fan of the Bariquas because they kept coming back. They kept coming back, and they kept getting kicked out, and they kept fighting, they kept scratching, they kept clawing, and now they're in. Love them or hate them, they're in. That's why I was just like, oh my God, they actually won a match, because that was the whole thing. They kept on getting their asses handed to them.
Nothing but disruptors. Pieces of shit. Pieces of shit, disruptors. Oh, God. You know what? Listen, I encourage everybody, if you watch the live, tweet the account, AAW Pro on Twitter. Tweet the account. Let us know. It's not just me looking at it. We're all looking at it. Let the team know. Tag the wrestlers. These are new people. Well, I like to say these are new talents.
Yeah.
Seek them out. Tag them. You don't have to follow them. Just tag them. Tag them. Let them know what you think. Say, hey, I'd like to see more. Liked you on AAW. Love the Alive show. Whatever it is. Put it out there, though. Put it out. I mean, everybody starts somewhere.
Yeah.
I look at some of these kids right now, and I'm like, man, that Storm Grayson might be a nobody today. But you know what? That nobody was also, Bryan Danielson at one time,
Yeah.
And nobody was MJF too at one time.
And he Storm Grayson kind of reminded me of a young Tyler Black, or Seth Rollins,
Yeah. I mean, that's what I'm saying. Like these guys, everybody starts somewhere, you know.
Right.
Eddie Edwards was a nobody. He was a Storm Grayson at one time. You know that is how it goes. I remember seeing Sammy Callahan early on when nobody knew who he was. You know, just a big, thick kid, and I'm like, who the fuck's this guy?
I heard he started out. He had some pounds on him, and then he lost a ton of weight.
Yeah, but he just made event at Slammiversary. You know what I mean? So it's like
it's amazing.
Everybody starts somewhere, and
exactly,
and that little tweet from everybody, or a little bit of support, goes so far. I can't even tell you. Like it really, really, it keeps these guys going, man, and it helps. Yeah. What else we got?
Let's see. So Ren Jones beats him. It was like over the top of the turnbuckle, and then like Sunset flipped him down.
Yeah. Ren Jones is cool, man. Yeah. That's a cool dude. That beautiful smile, all that gold. We had to hire security detail just to keep women away from him. It was nuts. He couldn't get to the locker room. Women just attacking him all the time. It's all over.
Jeez, that is wild.
I mean, some security over here, guys. Security, it's getting over here.
Oof. Just had to beat him off with a stick, eh?
I had a security bell that I had to call everybody in with. You know, security.
Oh, do they respond to the bell? Or
always. Everybody responds to the bell.
I should ask you, do they respond kindly to the bell? Or do they?
Does anybody? The TNI group doesn't respond kindly to the bell.
Well, you double dosed them last night, Trent, on the throwback.
Oh my God!
You double dosed them. You have the bell back and you've got the cowbell. I mean, it was
nuts. It was nuts. Hello to the ladies in the crowd in our chat here. Jay, we got to make the ladies feel welcome in the chat here.
I did. I said hello to Violet and Courtney. Courtney's been here a lot, either here or on TNI.
Yeah, Courtney really took to us, took to the family over here.
And she was in the A8 and she was watching along with the Twitch crowd tonight. Yeah.
I appreciate it, Courtney. And Violet's she's our resident. She's the queen bee over here of the listeners, man. But Courtney, Courtney, you've been a G in everything we're broadcasting. I appreciate it.
Very appreciated. Yeah. Whether it's here or on TNI, it's all
Twitter,
it's all
everything.
love.
Very supportive. Very supportive. Thank you. Yeah.
What else is here? Oh yeah, Jossie gets a promo here.
Yep.
He's gonna face Jason Page next week.
Jason Page, yep.
Yeah.
It's a good match.
So charismatic.
Yeah.
And then there was a very cinematic promo about Allison Kay. Showed a little bit of her beginnings and all the way up to her being women's champ now. And that when she started in the company, there wasn't even a women's championship.
Yep.
Now she has it.
I gotta say she's awesome. I love Miss Allison Kay. She's great. That film was done by Rob, who made the TNI intro. Also, Rob Malinowski, one of my best friends.
He's so good.
But just that way, there was a scene. If you go back, it's on the Twitter. It's a stream on Twitter. It's all over the place. But like, there's a spot where they show her making her first pin in AAW, her first win.
Yeah.
I think she took on Candice LeRae. I want to say, I don't remember. She's making her pin. And then the film bleeds right into when she's pinning Statlander for the title, or wins the title.
Oh, wow.
Oh, nice. Dude, it was so cool. That was like her first and recent. And I was like, it's so cool. So just a great moment.
So when did she start with AAW?
I thought it was a little earlier, but it was 2015. I thought it was a little earlier than that, to be honest. I thought it was 2013, but I guess it was 2015.
Okay. Oh, yeah. 6 years ago. Okay.
I really, to be honest, I really thought it was earlier. I'm kind of shocked because I was convinced it was like 2013.
Well, she was with Impact. I'm trying to remember. Was it 3 years ago?
2017. Yeah.
It was when the Twitch stuff started, and they were running. They were running all over New Orleans. And Rosemary had the camera, and Allison Kay was with him for a bit, and then she ditched him, and I think she was gone from the company shortly after that. But I think it was like right after she left, It were right after she lost the championship. But that's what I remember. She was around that time. So
look at her. Look at her history here in AAW. Yeah, her first. Yeah.
Okay. Oh, okay. So yeah, Violet is 4 years ago. Okay.
How about this? Her first match in AAW. Check this out. First match, same building, the Bourbon Street building.
Oh wow.
Was February 28th, 2015, against Nevaeh.
Oh,
her debut.
Nevaeh.
Debut in AAW was against Nevaeh. Isn't that cool?
Wow.
Did not know that. That's
pretty cool.
That is her first match. I'm shocked.
Nevaeh's good.
I'm just reviewing. Yeah, that's it, man. She's only been around since 2009. You know, she wasn't there. She's by all accounts. I mean, she's still somewhat of a rookie, and not rookie, but she's still young. You know, I mean, she's 12 years in.
So sure.
She's still very young. She's one of the best. So good for her. But yeah,
I'm really surprised Nevaeh hasn't popped up somewhere.
I'm shocked too. I think she's such a beautiful girl. She's good at what she does. I'm shocked she hasn't.
And I wish she stayed with Impact, but I get why.
Me too. We'll find out.
Yeah,
we'll find out. Yeah. We'll find out what happens. I hope she lands on her. Jake too, for that man. It's shocking.
Hell yeah,
he's not anywhere. You know,
Jake is such a good veteran.
Yeah, he is, man.
He deserves it.
Yeah,
because he doesn't deserve what happened to him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What else you got, Jay?
That is it for the AAW stuff. Do you want to stick around for a little bit of news?
If you're talking that other goddamn company, I'm getting out of here.
No, I'm not reviewing AEW because I haven't watched it yet. I got a couple spoilers, which it kind of ties in with it, but it's not reviewing the show because I haven't watched it. It's just news. It is kind of surrounding AEW.
All right. Actually, real quick before you go on, Sean Wheat saying free agents under 50: Paul London, Alex Riley, Rob Terry, Chris Masters. AAW? No, probably not, bud. Paul London, I would love, but he's half acting now. Half acting nowadays. He's busy in Hollywood.
I'm a little surprised he hasn't shown up in AEW, given how big the indie scene guys are. You know, like Jack Evans, the Young Bucks, that kind of stuff. You know, I'm really surprised.
Yeah, but I mean, dude, again, they're signing people left and right at this point. How many people are you going to sign? You know, like, what are you going to do? Violet, I just don't. I have a lot of friends that work there. You know, I have a lot of friends who work at AEW, but it's just for me as a fan, I can only dedicate myself to one televised program. My time is a big thing for me.
He's a very busy guy.
I am, and my time I chose to make an impact and for television stuff, and then AAW is my heart. That's my family. But AEW, what gets me about it is just it's almost overbearing. Like, I wouldn't even know where, if I'm a fan, like, I don't even know where to jump in. There's so much happening. It's like, what the fuck? I can't even concentrate. One of the appeals of an Impact is it's one show. I got one destination show to view a week, and it makes me yearn for the next week. That's how wrestling was when I was a kid.
It's episodic,
yeah. It's episodic. I was like, oh my God, go with the next week. You know, that's the fun part. That's like any TV show. When it's almost like, hey, it was like, there's too much. It's like, oh my God, how do you keep track of all this? You know, I can't. It's too much for me. I have too much other stuff going on, and I felt that they came off way too strong, very fast. I didn't get the build up to it whatsoever.
Yeah.
So I couldn't.
I hear you. No, it's not everyone's cup of tea, and I can totally respect that. But it's time for some news. So you want to help me with this jingle?
Sure. Oh, we got news here.
Yes.
Do you play the jingle on this show?
I borrowed it.
You did.
I got it on loan.
Is it on here? Is it on here? I don't see
it's on here.
Where is it? Oh, there it is. Okay, I'll do it. Here we go.
You're gonna do it? Okay.
Yeah, I'll do it. Here we go.
Jiminy Christmas.
And now, J-Bone's news. And this time it's on Smash This Podcast. And I'm doing that fisting to my screen. I have no idea what the news is, but apparently he's got news, which means he better have news on TNI tomorrow, or it's going to be his ass. Take it away, Jimmy.
Searching for my fake wrestling news.
Oh, sorry. I got into my jingle. All right. So if you lived under a rock today, this is all news to you. But if you were anywhere near social media today, my God, it hit you with a 2-ton heavy thing. Because I caught some of this early this morning, and then more stuff came out this afternoon when I was gone, and I came back home and I was like, my God.
Did you give it an old Jiminy Christmas?
Oh, I was Jiminy Christmasing it all day. Jiminy Christmas. Exactly.
There you go.
My God. All right. So I know this next gentleman we are not going that we're going to talk about is not your favorite. You'd think he would be because he's from your town. He's like your neighbor, you know?
Here's the funny thing.
He could be your neighbor.
Here's the funnier part about it. We have the same birthday. We're both straight edge. We're both from Chicago. We both like punk and metal. And
God.
We're both disenchanted wrestling fans.
In another universe, you could be gay lovers. I mean,
Jesus Christ, you went 0 to 100 right there, J-Bone. Oh my God, that's enough. No, my thing with him is I never got so much into the character, like into the style and everything, but he wasn't a nice guy. Met him several times, just wasn't cool.
Yeah, and that can really rub you wrong. Yeah. And I get that.
But to me, it's like, hey, just be cool, man. You know what I mean? Just be cool. Like it costs nothing to be cool. It really doesn't. I just can't understand when you're like a celebrity, or even on the Indies. I met him on the Indies. He wasn't like a celebrity at the time. Like, why aren't you cool? Like, there's people who are super cool. I've met like majors. I met Hulk Hogan, and he was the nicest guy in the world. He made me like $1 million. Bret Hart was amazing. It's like, they could be cool. The hell's your problem?
Yeah, right.
No.
Yeah, I mean, I hear you. And I heard he's been nice to other people, but you caught him on a day where it was just like out of the blue, where he wasn't being paid nice to be nice to people. So who knows?
Guess not. Which one's Jay?
So we're talking about CM Punk. Now the news is that he apparently is in talks, or has been in talks, to come back to the world of professional wrestling.
Yeah, you believe it?
I'm not going to. Well, it's a mixed bag, especially with who it came from. Your favorite and mine favorite.
Oh my God.
Yep.
He's more your favorite than anything.
Fightful Select.
What a piece of crap.
Son of a bitch. The guy who has been leaking every single spoiler possible for all the recent tapings. So yeah, we love this guy.
Can you give me clearance to rant on that tomorrow? I have rants tomorrow, but
by all means, you've heard me rant a few times. By all means,
definitely gonna rant on that tomorrow.
I'll tag you in. I will tag you in.
Like,
I just don't understand why they let this guy in the front door and put him in the front row for all this stuff.
Because when a kid said, "We gotta get the dirt sheets on our side," it's like, you know what? Stand your ground. Have some balls and be like, you know what? No, all you do is fuck us all the time. We're not gonna. No, screw you. But they want to make him happy because he doesn't bury us. It's like, dude, who gives a shit? Who cares? Stand your ground. Yeah.
I
don't know. That's part of my issue with Impact. Like, come on, man. Don't fucking cater to these guys. All they do is bury you.
Yeah, exactly.
Who am I? Who am I to say? Which one's Jay?
Oh, yeah. So, Charles says sub to the Patreon. I personally do not have a Patreon, but TNI does.
I'm going to do a rant. I'm going to do a rant on the Patreon tonight when I'm in bed.
Okay.
That'll be a bedtime Patreon or a Patreon rant.
Ooh. We get Trent in the covers.
It'll be a preview of tomorrow. It's kind of I guess it'll be the same thing I do on the show tomorrow, but you get a day early.
Yeah. Yeah, and I did hear that CM Punk is in the new Stars series Heels. And I saw the trailer. The trailer actually looks pretty good. Although I didn't see CM Punk in the trailer. I think it was doing more like training the guys than anything. But he might be in there. He might be. I'm not sure. I don't know. I'll download it somewhere. That's what Heels do, right?
Yeah. Which one's Jay?
Exactly. Get your free preview. Fuck that free preview.
Do you have the Which One's Jay soundbite on Smash? Do you not have that in here? Oh, what the hell?
I took just a couple.
You put that in here. Anyway.
Well, usually I'm by myself and I don't have time to queue up stuff, you know.
Jay, but here I'm gonna show you the art of the soundbite. Can I show you? I'm gonna show you something, right? Okay. Here's the thing. Here's the art of the soundbite. This is where soundbites come in handy. Okay. In this hand, I have a kiwi strawberry combination. Okay. Now, if I just start housing this right here, it would not look right. But if I do something like this, who booked this?
And you can take a bite while there's a bite playing.
I did it a little early. I think I fucked it up, but you know what I'm saying. You know what I'm getting at.
I got you. I do that once in a while. Like I'll take a drink and play some.
Yeah, like here.
I got you.
I'm gonna make it a little smoother here. Okay, here's the strawberry. Now, if I'm like, who booked this shit? Who booked this? Then the strawberry's in my mouth. You wouldn't even know it. Chewing away.
It's chewing on a thought.
Which One's Jay gives you about 2 seconds. You get to pop a little something, and
Right.
There you go. But anyway, go on.
I prefer the searching for my
this is a good
shaker and salt.
Good question from RK though, with the Colt Cabana thing. Is he gonna? What do you mean? I got heat.
My God, I didn't even think about that. RK, great question. Is Punk willing to work with Colt Cabana? I think he needs to figure that one out. Well, not everybody gets along in the wrestling industry. There are some people,
or even the podcast industry.
Oh, well, yeah, there's that too. I mean, there's all sorts of things here. They had a great podcast that went viral. It started a lot of controversy, and then they ended up taking each other to court. The friendship got ugly. When money gets involved, it can get sour really quick. And I don't know all the details, so I'm not going to sit here and shift blame. But it made the whole thing just look bad. It made Punk look bad too. I'm not going to lie. So it ended that friendship. I have no clue if they cleared things up since then. That was a couple of years ago. Yeah, it shocks me that Punk is coming back to the business. There's that old saying that, time heals wounds. But obviously it's going to take a lot of money. When he even came out and said this in an interview within the last year or two, that he would come back if there was a good, some good ideas thrown around. There'd have to be a buttload of money. Well, and that's one thing that you could say two main top companies have. AAW, Tony Khan's got a buttload of money. He's just writing checks,
Yeah, he does, dude. Money is no object to him.
Yeah,
none.
I'm sure Vince wouldn't mind having him back, but man, what would they do with Punk? They don't have a clue what they're doing right now. So, what would make Punk would have come back to Vincent Kennedy McMahon when they can't book themselves out of a cardboard box at this point?
Yeah, I mean, everybody's looking for that one home run. Everybody wants to get the home run, man. They want the one guy's going to bring them the ratings.
Yeah.
I mean, he would, because the interest is there. There's enough interest in him to bring it. But
I think a lot of people have given up on him. I think a lot of people soured on Punk when he left. felt like he, left the fans,
Yeah.
but he had his reasons. I don't blame him because that company destroyed his love and faith in the industry.
And listen, I can understand that, right?
Right.
I mean, we can look. We've been talking recently about me personally, and some of my issues with Impact. I've been taking it pretty hard. I've been a little people, our listeners have been even like, oh, he fucking hates it now, or whatever. Like they've been getting on me about it. But
yeah,
when something hits you like that, and I'm not a Punk fan, nor am I an apologist, but when something hurts you, something you love hurts you, it's like a relationship.
right.
When something you love, and and not to harp on the TNI stuff too much, but there's other reasons too. There's other things behind the scenes, not just the product. There's other things behind the scenes that Jay and then the team are aware of too. So, but when something you love hurts you, and it doesn't give you like that level back of what you hope to get out of it, you really get disenchanted. I can see where Punk's coming from. In his mind, it's like, I gave everything. I did it right.
He did. He left everything out there. He left his heart and soul in that ring. Yeah. And they effed him. They
And it's like they effed him in such a way that they like sued him. They they on his wedding day. I mean, all sorts of anything you can do to just break a man down.
Yeah. They did it to him, So I don't blame him for being mad. And so that part of me always wanted me to see him come back and just give it to Vince,
That's the thing. It's like part of you's like, you're like, hey man, I get it. And you want to see him stick it to Vince. I get it. But like,
yeah,
it's one of those things, man. I get where he's coming from. So
yeah. So there's rumors that he's still in talks with AEW. There's zero details. There's zero, where it came from.
Mm-hmm.
So it's real hard to grasp onto this and go, okay, what else you got? Because there is nothing else. So the reason we're talking about it, and a lot of it I think has to do with their road schedule.
Yeah.
Like if something big is going to look, AAW has been making some big moves lately. Whether you're a fan of these guys or not, it's big moves. They brought in Mark Henry. Apparently he's not done in the ring. He's a big guy. He's also going to help out backstage. They brought in the Big Show. Same thing with him. Not done in the ring, but he's also, a mentor, coach backstage. He's does commentary on Dark Elevation, and I think he works. I don't watch it that much recently just because of time and everything. I was reviewing it pretty steady for a while. Mm-hmm. With Dark Elevation, I think he works well with Tony Schiavone. So there's that. They just brought in the former Aleister Black, Tommy End. That was huge. WWE fucked up his contract, and he was out in 30 days. He didn't have to wait the 90 days. So they brought him in and shocked the world, and he's going to have a huge thing coming up here with one of the top guys, Cody. Can't wait to see that. So they're catching eyes. They're doing some big moves, coming out of this, trying to come out of this pandemic. Audiences are back. That helps a lot. And they're selling good tickets.
It's time to take advantage of all that stuff. People are itching to go to something. Take advantage of it.
It is. People are dying to go to shows. I'm dying to go to shows too, but I'm still very skeptical. Like, it's like the Rat show is this coming weekend, and I'm like, I still haven't pulled the trigger on it. We'll see. If I go, it's going to be last minute. Yeah. So is Punk going to come back this summer? Hard to say. If he, am I dying for him to come back? No, I've reached a point in my fandom that I'm not hanging on every little thing. Would I be happy if he returned? Yes. I'm so because this comes up every whatever. This came up a couple of years ago when AAW first started, and they had those few big shows in Chicago, and that really ramped up things. CM Punk was a part of, I almost said Starcade. It's not
Starcast.
Starcast. Thank you. See, I was close. There go 3 more brain cells. And he shot everything down, and he even said on that interview, like, if I go back anywhere, it's probably going to be talking to WWE. So he really did kind of shoot down the whole AEW talks, and there was some, jokes about them texting him and that kind of stuff, but whatever.
It's funny. Good times. I don't know why I just thought of this one. I went to St. Louis one time, and you said WW. Did you say WWF just now or WWE? I don't know if you. Oh, either way, it reminded me of something. I remember going to the Arch in St. Louis, the big old Arch, and it was 1994, and I had just come from SummerSlam, and I had a Bret Hart T-shirt on, and this guy, you can go up into the Arch, you can go into like a little thing in the Arch, and this guy is like this like real like just total redneck man. He was like, he had like a couple of teeth out and just little shitty mustache and mullet, and he's like, yeah, let me ask you a question. He goes, you like WCW or WWF? Like, I was like 12. I was like, you like WCW or WWF? And I'm like, WWF. Like, I had a Bret Hart T-shirt on. I was like, WWF. It's just
what a character.
Yeah. I don't know why I thought of that right now. I think because you said WWF.
That's great.
It's ridiculous.
Yeah. Oh my God. What a character. Someone's got to be a character like that. Or do a voiceover for that. That's perfect. So there was that news. And by all means, folks, let me know in the chat, whether you're watching a replay or live now, do you want to see, and look, you're not going to upset me. I just want to hear opinions, would you be excited if Punk returned? Do you still want him to return? Or have you turned the page on that? Are you like, no, I never liked Punk, or no, I'm done waiting for Punk? Let me know. Let me know in the chat.
Yeah, let him know if you're going to tune in.
I'll tune in. I'll check it out.
Look, thanks, Tony. I appreciate that. Damn, there's one solid viewer here. That Tony always shows up. It's good. Tony's a good shit. I don't care what anybody says.
He's a good shit.
Yes.
Jay Bronsky, you're a character, my man.
I try.
I do have to bounce in a few, but I don't know how much longer you're going. But I do have to hop off in a few and take care of a couple things. But
we're going to talk about one more thing, and then we're going to get out of here.
All right, let's do that. Here we go.
So there is another headline here, courtesy of ringsidenews.com. Daniel Bryan reportedly signs with AEW.
Wait, they said he signed already? Like he's in?
This source from bodyslam.net has confirmed, they have this confirmed, that the Bearded Goat inked a deal with All Elite Wrestling. Now here is, okay.
Interesting.
So here's an update in the same article, an update as to the future of Bryan Danielson, formerly known as Daniel Bryan. A source I have spoken to has told me that he is locked in, using my quote fingers for that one, locked in as 100% already signed a contract with AAW.
AEW.
Excuse me. Well, I'm sure you wouldn't mind.
I was like, holy shit, are we onto something then?
Gee, you would love that. It is also reported that Bryan Danielson, and we got used to saying that again. So you see, when I met him, he was Bryan Danielson. He was just coming out of the Indies. He was recently fired from WWE, and he was just going back. It was after that match with Moxley.
Yeah. And
I met him there. That was amazing.
Nice guy, isn't he? Such a nice guy.
He is. He is.
Real nice.
And he's booked at 5'10". I'm 5'10". He was shorter than me. I'm like, I'm thinking, looking down at him, I'm like, you are not 5'10". I would not say that to him, but I'm like, okay, you're like more like 5'9" and a half.
You liar.
He's no, it's honest to God. The picture I have with him, he's just a little shorter than me.
Is he?
So yeah. That was at where the hell was that? East side of Milwaukee, not Turner Hall. It's a theater with an M.
Oh, I've been there. I know what you're talking about.
It was the Dragon Gate USA show.
Yeah. I can't remember the name of it though. It was cool. It's a nice little theater.
Yeah, Mike something. But anyways, he's also wanted the ability to work in Japan and have input on his character. He was granted all of those requests. He also wanted to work less dates for the same money. Yeah, so AEW seems to really be picking up some momentum here. So by all means, drop it in the chat. Let me know what you think about this. I mean, this is kind of one of those things where it's like, okay, I'll believe it when I see it. I kind of have that same feeling because, God, I mean, anybody could just put anything out there into the universe now. You know, True. We can all start our own bullshit.
You can. Absolutely.
You know, I could start a thing that'd be like, hey, AJ Lee, you know, she decided she loved Milwaukee so much. She left CM Punk. She moved to Brookfield. She lives right next door. And, well, you know.
I just think it'd be really weird. the security of a WWE to leave that for AEW. I don't know. You're so grandfathered in with the brand. For me, it's the brand, right? If I got kids, and I could see it, look, he's an artist. I get it. In his mind, it's an art thing. He loves wrestling. It's art. But you know what, man? If I got kids, I'm 40 years old. I don't know, man. Are you in it to have 5-star matches? I mean, and risk yourself, or be like, you know what? I'm grandfathered in here. I got the action figures, the video games, the merchandise, the T-shirts, the branding. I mean, one thing I'll say about WWE: when you're in, man. You know what I mean? Like you're in the fucking family.
You've reached the pinnacle. Especially
at his level. You know, at his level, dude, it's like it's hard to say, like, well, I'm just gonna leave that and go here. It's like, dude, I don't know, man. You got me branded in here to the point where like you're making 7 figures, royalties forever. I mean, I don't know. If I got family, that's a tough decision.
These guys don't make royalties forever. I mean, there's legends out there that didn't get shit the last several decades.
No, but you got to consider this too. The newer guys have other things that they get royalties on that those guys didn't, like video games and digital streaming and whatever.
I suppose, yeah.
There's new stuff now that these guys have the ability to get cameos and all that shit. You know what I mean? Like,
there's a lot of different things out there. There's sponsorships. There's all sorts of things.
A lot of different stuff that those guys didn't have. Like a Greg Valentine didn't have, you know.
Right. But, who's still hitting the road to this day, you know?
Yeah.
And it's I don't get why some of these guys do it, but some of these guys, that's all they got.
Yeah.
You know, so they have to. It's like Violet here. I believe it when I see it.
Right, I'm with you. Right. I'm with Violet on that. You know.
Yeah, and I'm not gonna sit here and poo all of it. It's because I am a fan. You know, I do want to see a brand like AEW, not necessarily blow WWE out of the water and kill them. I mean, yeah, there are those fans like that. They're like, "No, fuck the E. I hate everything about them." No, because I've been a wrestling fan almost all my life, so there's still parts of it that I love dearly. Now, the product today is something more to be desired. It's sad, you know.
It's true.
Their booking is god awful, to put it nicely. What did Bryan Alvarez call it the other day? He said Monday Night Raw was he's like, I call it something I wouldn't be able to, I'd have to censor myself. He's like, we'll just call it a trash sandwich or trash bag sandwich or something. I was like, dear God.
Look at this. My boy Guillermo's here on your show. I'm guesting on your show, and Gary, he never comes to watch my show, his big brother's show. He never comes to watch CNI, but he's on Smash's podcast. I don't even know how he found it right now.
You messaged him and told him no.
I didn't tell him anything.
I bet you did. You did?
I didn't tell him anything.
No?
No.
Well, welcome. Because thank you for coming. Because I know
he works for AAW now too.
Really?
Yes, he does. Yeah, he's in. He's getting his feet wet. Kid's getting his feet wet.
Nice.
Out here, you gotta go with this comment, J Bone. Daniel Bryan is a vanilla midget, but whoever makes the WWE marks mad, I'm all for. Wait, where did it pop up? Where did you see this? YouTube? Probably YouTube.
Could be, yeah. Oh, I tagged I don't know if he runs any of the socials or anything. I tagged AEW, I tagged Johnny Bravo, and I tagged you.
Oh, on Twitter, okay. Maybe it's not on Twitter. But great. All right. Well, let's see.
It could be Facebook too. Who knows?
We talked AAW already, Bill. You already missed it. You already missed it, Guillermo.
Well, I didn't review it. I'm just talking news, and the news is kind of surrounding AEW.
No, we already talked AAW earlier.
AAW. Yeah, I started out with that. Trent helped me review it, talked about some of these guys, and I really appreciate you coming in, especially for the AAW stuff, because you work with these guys. You have, and they're not necessarily the inside stuff, but you can add the I'm there concept behind everything. You know what, Jay? I'm going to tell you something. Next time you review AAW, if you're doing it next Wednesday, you need to get Guillermo as your co-host, your guest co-host. Really?
Oh yeah. A lot of F-bombs. I'm just warning you right now. Oh. A lot of F-bombs. Dude, just fucking David, fucking Freddie A has a fucking crazy motherfucker. He's great. Talk about a character. You need to get this guy on.
Is he like the JV of AAW?
Yeah, kind of. He kind of is. Kind of is. Get him on, dude. I'm telling you, next week when you need a guest co-host for AAW review, get Guillermo on. It'd be great. It'd be awesome. Nice. He works there now. He's credible. He works there.
Can you say what he does, or
he's in that spot where he's learning everything. He's new.
Oh, okay.
It's like we need to do this. Check this out. Come watch me do this. Come over here, do that. So he's learning everything.
Oh, that's cool.
That's kind of what I do when I first started. Like everybody starts, you kind of do everything,
right?
And then you figure out what you're like what you really have a thing for. Yeah. But
my God, I make Nick Gage look like a pretty little girl. Wow.
Where are we at, J Bone? Wrap this up.
That's it. That's it. So yeah, that's leave me your thoughts. Are you digging the news stuff that's that's starting to get trended a lot today? People were really talking about this. There's either fans or there's haters, and they all came out today talking about CM Punk. I think people might be a little more excited for the Daniel Bryan stuff, and there's obviously a different audience with that. So let me know your thoughts on that. Leave it in the chat below. And on your way out of here, by all means, folks, smash that like button, smash that sub button, ring that bell for notifications. Trent, tell them where they can find you.
Trent Zaberi over on Twitter, guys. The Twitter box, that's J-Bone says. And
Twitter box.
Yeah, check out Total Nonstop Impact at We Talk Impact on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. Join it. We'll be live tomorrow with the Impact review and special guest for the first couple minutes. It's going to be camera guy Nick Consalvo. Camera guy gimmick, he goes by.
Camera guy gimmick.
Yeah. And tomorrow, don't forget, the spa day with Hartenbauer, Davey Vega, and Johnny Bravo will be on AAW Twitter tomorrow morning. So you can watch the whole thing if you missed it. It is probably one of the best segments of all time.
They're going to load them up on the YouTube too? Because they've been, yeah.
Oh, yeah. I put the whole thing on there. Yep.
Nice.
All of it will live on the YouTube.
Just eating cucumbers.
Damn right.
That Hartenbauer.
Shit. All right. Well,
crazy. Good stuff. That's it.
Do you do an outro? Do you do an outro? Do you do music to get out of here? What do you do?
I play the
Make it fun.
Yeah. Well, I'm just telling everybody about the links down below. Check out the Smash This Podcast merch shop down below. We got tees, we got mugs, we got buttons, all that stuff. Phone cases. If you're an iPhone user, I don't know if there's an iPhone 10. I don't know anything about iPhones, but there's phone cases in there, all sorts of stuff. Bone Danas are in there too. Even stuff for the ladies. Violet bought a shirt. Looked
Did she?
amazing. Yeah.
Nice.
Violet bought a shirt.
Violet by design, baby.
Stuff for the ladies.
Dude, Violet's cool as fuck, man.
Yeah.
Like she's fucking cool, man.
She's a great supporter. She really is. We love her. And check out the socials, the Facebook, the Twitter box, and the Instanet. And for your bone on the go, the audio portion of Smash This Podcast is at anchor.fm/Smash This Podcast. Also, buymeacoffee.com if you want to tip one of your favorite podcasts. You could throw any amount in. The great part about buymeacoffee.com is 100% of it comes straight to J-Bone. And there's also a Discord. I haven't been on there as much, but there is a Discord. That link is also below. And that is it. Thank you so much, Trent, for joining in on this. And we'll see y'all tomorrow night for the all-nighter. We go all night long for the watch along. I think Bill will be with me. I'm not sure.
Should be.
Should be. Is he gonna be back in town? Because he's been running all over the place.
No, he should be back in town. Yeah,
he's hardcore. He goes to all the shows. He does like 20 shows a day now. He's ridiculous.
Same.
Truck's in there too sometimes, and then we do the review. Following that, we get the whole TNI squad in there, and we run down all the fallout from Slammiversary. Can't wait, dude.
Yeah, it'll be fun. Gonna be fun.
It's gonna be nuts. Bullet Club, baby. Things are happening. Oof. You ready for that?
We'll see.
All right. Good night, folks. We'll see y'all mañana.